Right, today we're doing hogget on the barbecue, roast spitted. It is delicious. So hogget is, if you like, old lamb. So lamb is called lamb in the year that it was born, and most lambs are born sort of February, March. So once it turns 1st of January, it's then called hogget until it's 2 years old. And this is a wonderful leg of lamb, leg of hogget, which, as you can see, I got from South Yo Farm in Somerset. I got this last year. It's been frozen, but I figured time to treat myself. We're going to roast spit this on the barbecue. I know that looks crazy. So I'm going to show you how to prep it, and then we're going to cook it up slowly, long and slow on the barbie, and trust me, this is one of the most delicious things I've ever done. Now the recipe that I'm doing is real simple. It also works really, really well with chicken. I think rotisserie chicken as well. Those two are right up there with my favourites. So let's start off with some ingredients. A lot of garlic, a whole bulb, some rosemary which I've just picked out of the garden, some pepper, some salt, oil, and, well, remember, sour cream. That's it. And basically the oil goes with the cream to stop the cream burning so much and allows it to stick. The garlic and the rosemary, we're going to put little slits into the meat and shove them in, and that means that the flavour is going to get in there. And also, because they're shoved in, as you carve it, you just get little bits of it, and it's delicious. So get a dish, and in that dish I want a magnificent, just enough oil that if I was putting it on my hand and smearing it on the animal, it'd cover it. Sour cream. Don't worry, I'm going to use all this sour cream, so I've got the chicken ready to go as well. So a nice amount of sour cream. There we go. I was about to eat that. So let's get some pepper. Quite a bit. And salt. My mum bought me this for Christmas. Peat salt. Don't know why it should taste any different, but apparently it will. So I'll give it oil, salt, pepper, a little bit more oil. I just want to see the makes it go all shiny, but that just helps it stick to the animal. I handle it with this hand. I've got to get this all the way through. Now it's got a pointy end, but it's not that pointy. So how am I going to get this through this animal? Oh yeah, baby. Now this might seem a bit mad, but this is clean. This is clean. Get these drills at any kind of department store. B&Q sell them, Screwfix sell them. I'm not sponsored by any of those guys. So I want to go all the way through, because the problem is when you try and put the skewer through, you hit the bone, because there's a big piece of bone in here. He now says getting his hands dirty. So without trying to kill myself, I'm looking at where the skewer is going to go roughly through the animal. I've done this before, but I did it a little while ago and I'm trying to remember what I did. So I'm going to put it down and hold it. I'm going through the bone, as you can see. Now, some of you will say you'll get shards of bone in the meat. Yeah, but there we go. Yeah, I know, but I know they're there. So go and find that hole I've just drilled. There we go. Right, so that's not too bad. So now then, I want this held nicely. So that'll go there and that'll go there. Now, it doesn't really matter, there we go. It doesn't really matter when I then put all these ingredients on. What matters is it's all secure, so that's not going to work very well. Let's try it round, there we go. Make sure I've got it nice gripped. Right, the temperature here is already, because I was on full beams, we're up to 210 degrees C. That's at the top part, not on the rotisserie part. 420 odd Fahrenheit. That's probably a bit warm. Let's open her up and have a look. Yeah, I think you can see that the sour cream is starting to congeal as it cooks. The lamb is moving a little bit on the rotisserie, but not too much. It's just flopping it a bit. I've made up some more mix, so the rest of that sour cream you saw me use, I've made up into a cup so I can baste it. And I'm out here with a tea towel, so I've got something to keep things clean. So this is what it looks like after about 5 minutes. And the heat is tremendous. Oh, we slid along a little bit. So I'm just going to keep topping this up for now. This isn't necessarily all the way through cooking, but at the beginning part I like to make sure that it's topped up, because what this is going to do as well is going to help us form a crispy coating. Just a little bit of love. There we go. Okay, there we are. Now the other thing to notice is, see, this is starting to bubble up a little bit, this fat. It's starting to render down and start to cook. That's going to mean I'm going to get some nice oil in here. Keep an eye on them, I'll keep turning them. You can't see it, but that is pretty hot. The other thing to note is the thermometer. I don't really trust it because it's there in the lid, which is right above this rotisserie, so it's getting a lot of heat from that. So it's a bit of a lie, really. And you can see it's just starting to crisp up along this edge. So we'll give it a bit more basting, and then we'll come back to it. This has been about 15-20 minutes, not long. It's going to take an hour or so to cook, I think. You'd be surprised how quickly it does cook on a rotisserie. So we'll come back to it later. Right, 40 minutes in. Let's have a look. Oh, mama, look at this beauty. Look at that, and it's starting to render and crisp up. So this is rendering up. We're starting to get some oil in the bottom of the pan. Oh, let's give it another basting and then carry on. Right, so checking the temperature, in with a probe to the deepest part of the meat, and I now know that this is ready. So it needs to rest. So I have a board ready to go. And this is going to be hot. So guess what? I'm going to use a glove. Here we go. Okay. Confessions. We've already been at it. But look at this. Look how glistening and moist it is. If we take a piece out. Whoa, nice and pink. Let's do a slice on the top here so you can see it. Oh, look at that. And there you can see the garlic. Oh, juicy, juicy. So, let's have a piece. As the guys working here have just told me, this tastes like something else. The garlic becomes roasted, so it's soft and sweet. And eat. Let's do a Sam the cooking guy. There you go, Sam. homage to you, honestly. This has been sat for about 25-30 minutes, so it's still moist. It's cooled down now. It's rested. I let it rest for about 15 minutes under a bit of foil while I was cooking the rest of the barbecue. We had it with fresh French bread, bit of salad, whatever condiments you want. Absolutely awesome. Even if it was drilled through the middle. Now I can use this to make a tagine. That's what I'm going to do with the rest of it. But, oh, if I stand here, I'm just going to keep picking at it. Give it a go.